If I bleed tonight, if I accept tonight, I don't have the time to fight. And if I work tonight, find some time tonight.
Royal Rumble.
The lasers aren't good enough. Let's get the WWF logo up there. Thank you.
We're at ringside.
Well, duh. From the looks of this arena and stage area, there's no room for you guys except for ringside.
Confident that he can keep his
The stack of cotton candy is a video bombing dick.
Madison Square Garden.
Kurt Angle attempted the cheap pop but was denied instantly.
Night.
Whoever that asshole is with the air horn. I'll immediately remove 3 sins for the awesome debut of Taz.
Forgot that eye, that intelligence.
I love you. Give me a hug. While Taz's debut was awesome, I was disappointed that this match was only 3 minutes long. A battle with 2 suplex machines would have been great if it was at least 5 minutes longer. Michael Cole's ridiculous hairstyle. Previously on WWF.
When the Dudley boys drove the Hardys through tables in the middle of the ring.
From the looks of things, the Hardy Boys were driven through tables in the corner of the ring, not the middle.
We are going to go out there and tear the roof.
Terry Runnels didn't get to join them anyway.
1-800-COLLECT presents the Royal Rumble.
The Royal Rumble Rumble. Also, skip.
You people actually cheer for the Hardy Boys.
What kind of question is that? It's like asking Green Bay if they cheer for the Packers. That sign is stupid. And instead of stuttering, I just sounded like a snake.
You would elect John Rocker as your mayor.
John Rocker's not even a politician. The Dudley Boys nearly dropped that table.
These guys not wasting any time getting the furniture out.
Sadly, in nearly every Extreme match a decade later, the wrestlers were treated like a wrestling match for a good 5 to 10 minutes before actually going after the weapons.
Remember, this is not for pinfalls or irrelevant.
Does that even make sense as a sentence? This match is not for pinfalls or irrelevant? Does anyone see the sense in that? Does that mean pinfalls are relevant in this tables match?
Okay.
While it was a smart move to move the table like that, Matt Hardy failed to realize that if the table slipped a little, Jeff Hardy would have been impaled to death by the table's legs.
As Jeff Hardy's trying to set up this table.
That's clearly Matt Hardy setting up the table. Are you blind, JR?
And Matt Hardy grabbing a steel chair.
Are you fucking serious?
On the rail. Oh!
Ow, my hands!
Suplex. No table. But no table.
Devon is both smart and a dick. Smart because he made sure Bubba Ray didn't get superplexed into the table, but he's also a dick because he let Bubba Ray get superplexed when he could have attacked both Hardys from behind and prevented it from happening. Jesus, it's amazing that Bubba Ray hasn't started bleeding from the head from all those chair shots he took in this match. Jeff shot first. Also, Matt was doing completely fine and didn't need Jeff's help in putting Bubba through the table. The crowd chants holy shit about 30 seconds after the double team through the table occurred rather than the usual 5 to 10 seconds.
And Matt from the top of the ladder.
Matt was clearly not on the top of the ladder.
They converged at the same time.
Not even close.
But I guess what the hell? We gotta give him credit.
Random employee assisting the Dudley Boys in setting up tables.
His half-brother.
Matt already went through a table. If you guys set up 2 sets of tables just to take out Matt Hardy, you're wasting your time. And tables.
That's Matt Hardy.
No, that's Jeff Hardy attacking with a chair. How many times is JR going to confuse those two tonight?
The next one to go through a chair will...
What? Holy shit, I never thought I'd be sitting freaking Jim Ross for so many commentary botches on one match.
Bubba's reeling the table. Oh my God! Bubba Dudley went through 2 tables.
Bubba Ray went through 3 tables, not 2. Good God almighty, JR. I guess it's not an epic moment unless Jeff takes his shirt off first. And a few sins removed for this badass match and badass finish. Previously on the Royal Rumble.
These girls aren't your type. They're not inflatable.
What a fucking asshole.
Miss Rumble 2000 contest.
Miss Rumble 2000 contest.
Try to control yourself.
Look who's talking.
Poor Jackie, oh man!
This is honestly worse than the future divas that suck with their storylines at times. Rather than being portrayed as wrestlers, these women were treated like strippers. This is a wrestling show, not a strip club. This whole segment itself is worth 10 sins, so deal with it. Bubble wrap bra and panties. I was about to censor Mae Young's boobs, but thankfully WWF did it for me. Where the hell did Mark Henry come from?
Why don't you be chivalrous for once in your life and let me wear the belt?
Chris Jericho and China inspires Team Hell Knows I Am the Tag Team Champions catchphrase. Hardcore Holly waits 30 seconds to appear after his music hits.
Weighing in at allegedly 400 pounds.
Allegedly weighing 400 pounds.
Is China, co-holder.
The referee holding on to the Intercontinental title as though he's the champion.
The celebration's so huge that it will never be forgotten again.
For your celebration of winning the IC title to never be forgotten again, it should have existed by now and have been forgotten at least once.
Uh-oh, China.
Unnecessary backflip out of the ring.
I'll tell you something, JR, I apologize, but I've never seen anything like Mae Young.
Jerry Lawler decides to interrupt the commentary of the match going on to talk about Mae Young, something that he ends up doing for the rest of the night, too. Well, damn, I'm removing this in.
There's the Intercontinental Champion. Whoa! China low bridge Jericho.
Why would China be shocked that her climbing up the ring would cause Chris to stumble out of it? If anything, she should focus on the match, considering it's every wrestler for themselves. I know the intention was for both Chris and China to land like that, but I still gotta laugh at the off-sync move.
And
This timekeeper just can't catch a break now, can he? That's like the third or fourth time tonight that his chair was taken for a weapon. This is literally one of the only times that the Lion Salt actually won Chris Jericho a title. Nowadays, I wonder why he still uses it as a signature move when it doesn't give him victories anymore. Not to mention, 85% of the time he uses the Lion Salt these days, it's always countered. The Rock takes freaking forever to say even a single damn word in his promos cliche.
He wipes a monkey's ass with what you think.
Rock at least admits that he wipes monkeys.
That you, Big Show, and The Rock are the last two in the ring.
Thanks for the spoiler alert, asshole.
in WWF history.
Road Dogg is a dick to the fans by pouring water on them. Taxi cam.
We're not already. Oh, great.
Bradshaw was watching Mr. Ass the whole time and could have countered at any moment.
Almost power slamming.
Copyright infringement.
Oh, this one might be spine.
Didn't seem like a spine buster, considering Farouk pretty much just dropped Road Dogg instead of slamming him.
Down the ring. And
Referee knocked down a crucial point. Wait a minute, we're only at the 1 minute mark of the match here. What the fuck is going on?
there's that pop. Oh, good for you. Mr. Ass back to the ring. And the Outlaws.
Victory due to outside interference is always a sin.
Stephanie's going to the back. That's
If Stephanie McMahon was going to be heading back to the backstage area, why did she even bother to come out to the ring with Hunter in the first place?
His WWF title here tonight.
The referee patted Cactus Jack on the stomach as though he's being a good dog. Hunter just hit the bell, which rung. I guess this match is over. LOL.
Ding Dong, the champ challenger, may be dead.
That was a horrible attempt at mimicking the Wizard of Oz Ding Dong, the Witch is dead.
And most of us are not going to forget.
Cactus daring Hunter to hit him with a chair and then taking it like a champ is so great I'm removing 2 sins.
humanity. This is New York City, JR.
Jerry Lawler thinking New York City's inhabitants are inhuman, and that's racist. Lisa Hart's George sign.
Triple H, who knows?
Watch it. Oh.
Hunter was watching Cactus the whole time and could have easily kicked him to prevent getting hit by the trash can.
Not the comment.
Cactus is a dick to stage setups.
Steal.
Whoever that fan was that said you pussy, I'm thinking later that fan was killed by getting impaled by a cactus because he was a jackass.
King of it would be hard.
Well, I know it's a street fight, but this has gone a little bit too far.
In a street fight, there's nothing that's considered going too far. Cactus is a dick to Spanish commentators. Referee knocked down a crucial point in match cliche. Again. I actually give Hunter praise for having the balls to take freaking barbed wire to the face. That barbed wire must be affecting Hunter because it has the force, considering I can clearly see it connected with nothing.
Table here.
The Spanish table is to your left, Cactus. Hunter slipped and fell too. Actually, Hunter didn't hit the turnbuckle with his face at all. His abdomen hit the turnbuckle. Ow, my hair whipped into the air. Fighting.
And Cactus Jack just broke a steel chair over the spine of the challenger.
No, that was Hunter that broke the chair over the spine of the challenger. Or did he change his name to Cactus Jack midway through the match? Aw man, this street fight was insane and awesome. And then The Rock showed up. Haha, the table didn't break.
What the hell is that?
Sandbag.
Jerry Lawler has seen this before, and yet he automatically assumes that the bag that freaking Cactus Jack is holding is filled with sand instead of the obvious thing.
Oh, God! Oh, my God! It's thumbtacks! Oh, no! Oh, puts it! Oh! Look at the...
Cactus Jack has been thrown into the thumbtacks, and what does he do? He rolls over into them, causing more tacks to pierce into his body. Cactus Jack is fucking immortal. Almost 30 minutes of torture and hell, and he still is in this match. Oh, fucking shit, man! You'd have to call me an asshole if I didn't deduct 20 cents for Cactus taking a pedigree into motherfucking thumbtacks! Cactus is still fucking standing from all this, and not even 2 minutes after the match ended. He's really trying to annihilate the sin counter. Another 5 sins removed. Post-match assault.
The whole McMahon-Helmsley era.
McMahon-Helmsley era.
Puts him in the tacks and hits him with the barbed wire again.
Cactus did not put Hunter into the thumbtacks during the post-match assault.
For the Royal Rumble match.
Royal Rumble match being announced while the crew are still working on cleaning up the ringside area. Give them a moment, please. Previously on WWF, 5 years ago.
Poor schmuck is this. What?
It's just funny hearing Jerry Lawler call his son poor schmuck just before he finds out it's him.
We know that X-Pac is number 30.
The fact that we know when a certain wrestler is internet is always a sin. Really destroys the mystery of who's coming out at that number. Grandmaster Sexay forgot to remove his bling from the ring. That Tom is gay sign. I don't know who the hell Tom is, but if he's gay, good for him. And the owner of that sign might be a homophobic too. Mosh was already out before his theme even played, thus making his music feel awkward and unnecessary. Also, Mosh's cone breasts are worth a double sin in my view. God, that's fucking disturbing. Almost as disturbing as Mae Young earlier tonight.
Hey, wait a minute, hey, Kai and Ty.
Are you serious right now? Kai and Ty is so upset about not being in the match that they believe interfering was the best strategy. If Chris Jericho had the list of Jericho in 2000, they'd definitely make the list, as they just made the list of sins. Rikishi is relatively fresh since his appearance, and yet D'Lo Brown wastes his time taunting rather than taking advantage of Rikishi being down. With the appearance of Scotty 2 Hotty and the irony of Too Cool being in the ring, I come to think that Scotty paid off whoever was going to enter at number 6 to trade places with him, just so he could have his dancing moment. Hell, I'm thinking he may have had number 29, who knows?
Folks, we've seen it all.
Sorry, but this is a Royal Rumble match, not a Too Cool dance-off, so skip!
And Rikishi, that's what a rotten dance partner.
What, you thought Rikishi wouldn't do something like that? It's the freaking Royal Rumble match!
The next, I don't know, but
Okay, we get it. Rikishi has a huge ass. Quit zooming in on it.
Big shows.
Man, I just hate it when we go through the wrestler dominates the Royal Rumble for about 5 entrants or more and wasting the chances of more epic moments shtick. Haha, the referee hit the camera.
Step in there with Rikishi. What'd I tell you?
Some would say that the big boss man is a coward for not entering the ring. I say this is the smartest thing to do in a situation like this in a Royal Rumble match, especially when someone as big as Rikishi is the only one in the ring.
Oh, man. I think I saw a tooth fly out.
You clearly saw saliva fall out of the boss man.
Hey, grab.
Putting your shades in your drink is one of the weirdest things I've ever seen. Don't get me wrong, I'm a fan of Gangrel, though I never understood the putting your shades in the drink shtick.
Gangrel's the kind of guy you...
what the hell?
Oh, for fuck's sake, these guys didn't learn their lesson for the last time they tried to interfere.
Thumb to the eye by Edge.
For the record, Edge's thumb was nowhere near the British Bulldog's eye. It was his fingers that did that, not his thumb. Will somebody please get rid of that fucking air horn?
Look at this. Woo, man.
This replay is shown Lord knows how many times throughout this match, even when we stopped caring.
He's running for office. Oh, you ever run for his dinner?
Jerry Lawler inspires Michael Cole to do fat jokes to Jim Ross 11 years later. Haha, Tess missed his kick on Chris. Bob Backlund's eliminated, so I guess run up the stairs into the crowd instead of going back to the backstage area because, I don't know. Spanking.
What's he gonna do here?
Wait a minute.
What's he gonna do here?
Wait.
Chris Jericho just lets that happen.
What the hell is this?
Fuck off!
He's somewhat unbalanced, Al Snow.
Somewhat unbalanced? I nearly lost my sanity sending a match involving Al Snow and his tag team partner being a mannequin head. If anything, Al was severely unstable considering he almost made me unstable. That's it! I'm adding a triple sin for this being the 3rd time that Kai and Tai, or in this case just Funaki, has interfered in this match. It's pissing me off.
What do we have against Chinese?
Japanese.
Jerry Lawler automatically assumes that Kai and Tai are Chinese just because they're Asian. Also, let me guess, since we just saw one member of Kai and Tai, what do you bet that...
Show it again. Punch his face. Oh.
Yep.
Road Dogg right back on the bottom rope.
Crash Holly jumped over the top rope on his own accord as Al let go of him before he even reached the ropes.
100 pounds, a Big Show.
The Big Show is addicted to Brahma Bull foam signs. Al Snow's likely thinking, fuck this shit, I'm a tree.
Uh-oh, it's a Bradshaw.
Let me guess, since the Main Street Posse showed up when Farouk was in the ring, they're likely going to interfere when Bradshaw's in the ring, right?
That's a posse again.
You know, I fucking hate being right sometimes. Looks like someone's been smoking pot again.
Godfather sauntering his way to the...
Ah, the hoe tripped. Whoa. I think that's the first time I've ever referred to a female as a hoe when it was not intended as an insult. Well, something new happens quite a lot on the Sin videos these days.
Wait a minute. Look who's back in.
Funaki back in for a 4th time? Good God, this is really giving me more headaches than ever. Last time it was a triple sin, now it's a quadruple sin.
Funaki, the little Chinese guy.
Funaki is Japanese, you stupid idiot! And of course, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it.
Watch your face. Watch his...
Fuck you.
Well, he actually earned the lucky draw.
The fact that everybody knew X-Pac would be entering at number 30, as I stated earlier, makes all of us roll our eyes.
He had to win a tough match to become the number...
X-Pac had to win a tough match to become the nun?
Big Show. And look at that. That is...
Wrestlers get eliminated quickly once the final entrant is in the ring, cliche.
Oh!
Wrestler eliminates his own tag team partner, cliche.
And X-Pac's back.
By seeing X-Pac return to the ring after the referees then see him get eliminated, might as well say, we interrupt the 2000 Royal Rumble to bring you the 1997 Royal Rumble.
10 men are going to WrestleMania.
Show forgot to jump in time for the Spinebuster.
Goodbye, Rock. I told you.
Show wasting his time toying with The Rock instead of actually trying to eliminate him. No wonder he gets thrown over, which I'll deal with in a second.
Oh, the Big Show's over.
I'm sorry, but this was a Royal Rumble screw job. As much as we all love The Rock, we've seen other replays where Rock's feet were on the floor for a good 1 second before shows even got close to touching the floor as well. Once again, I apologize, but I'm adding in 5 sins for poor officiating by the referee, who was right there and clearly saw it too. The true winner is the Big Show. Sorry guys, I'm just telling the truth.
Just won the Royal Rumble right.
Post-match promo.
Hey, wait a minute.
Oh, look out.
It's a big...
And another post-match assault.